What's up guys on YouTube, NGS here, and it's time for vlog number 63. So today is Saturday, April 24th, you guys, and I got a couple new pieces of information that I want to talk to you guys about, and I also picked up some recent Blu-rays in the past couple days, and I also want to talk to you guys about the future of my upcoming videos. So let's start out with my future of my upcoming videos, alright? So this all has to pertain to my grades. I got my report card a couple days ago, and for the most part, I did improve in all of my classes. I went up a couple points in American history and math. I definitely went up by at least 20 points. You know, I really did great in math. And the one thing that I really did bad in was chemistry. Yeah, chemistry. It's just, frankly, I don't like chemistry. I mean, it's probably just because I don't understand the way my teacher's teaching the subject. And I would have preferred another teacher, but if I switched out, it would, like, you know, screw up my whole schedule and, you know, this and that. It's already too late in the year, so I'm just going to have to stick through it. So for the majority of the school year, the one main thing I have to focus on more is chemistry, so I can pass the chem regents, and then I'll be done with that. And then I'll focus on the SATs, then I'll focus on college applications and stuff. So for the next couple weeks, I'm going to say that my YouTube thing is really going to be limited only to the weekends. Like, if there's a new piece of information, I'm not going to talk about it till Saturday. So if you guys think, oh, he's late with his info, I have very reliable sources that give me information, so I'm always gonna find out the new piece of information like the minute it comes out. And I'm sorry that I can't update you guys on it on like weekdays, just because, like, you know, I'm in 11th grade and stuff is getting definitely harder. I mean, if you look at even the YouTube partners like who are in college, they don't post videos for sometimes months. So it's just I don't have a lot of free time as I used to, as I would like a year or two ago to keep posting videos, you guys. So I'm just letting you guys know that right now. I do know about it, but I'm not going to talk about it until I can compile it all into a vlog on Saturday. So just putting that out there. I did get a bit farther in Fallout 3 yesterday. I'm all the way up to the part where you find your dad and you have to do something with that scientist chick, Project Purity. So I am feeling I'm getting really close to the end of the game. So once I'm done with Fallout 3, it will be a review. Actually, I will do the review after I download the DLCs, since Fallout 3, in my opinion, I'm not going to download all the DLCs, like, because if you download all of them, you're considered a hardcore Fallout fan, since, like, I'd say more of them, like, more than half of them are just, like, you know, DLCs. The only good ones I heard are Broken Steel, which expands your stories. Like, it basically, it doesn't end your game. You can expand past the game. And The Pit. I heard those are the only two DLCs that are worth it, so I'll definitely pick those two up. And I did get farther in Final Fantasy 13. I just arrived at Grand Pulse. I know your people saying, well, you're only at Grand Pulse? I know, I'm at the part in the game where the game gets really freaking epic, you know? There's a big line between the first 30 hours of Final Fantasy 13 and the other 30 hours. Like, the first 25 hours basically suck. I mean, it's the same repetitive bullshit over and over again, and you're really limited on what you can do. But then the game opens out and it branches off into you can do all this cool stuff. Like, that's when you can do side missions, you can customize your characters into all their different roles, and that's when the game becomes better. So the first 25 in my opinion, are just like, the game would only be worth probably a 7. But now it's definitely looking at probably a 9.5 in my opinion. So let's talk about the two Blu-rays that I recently got. I got these two Blu-rays for a good deal. This first Blu-ray, of course, everyone's saying it's a visual masterpiece. You know, everyone loves it. And, you know, it's just the talk of the town when it comes to movies, you know. Like, I mean, who wouldn't have this Blu-ray in their collection? And this Blu-ray, of course, you guys already know the answer is Speed Racer. Yeah, Speed Racer, you guys. I know you're all thinking Avatar, you know, but in my opinion, Avatar is the most overrated movie of all time. I mean, visually, it deserves all its props, but for plot and character stuff, it sucks. I mean, it's a basic movie. It's just because people are like, whoa, I gotta go see that. And the Blu-ray release even makes me more not want to get it, because freaking it's a bare bones Blu-ray release. They want people to double dip into spending more money on it. Basically, you're just getting the Blu-ray because James Cameron doesn't want the visual quality to be screwed up with special features taking up space. So that's why I'm not picking up Avatar. So yeah, Speed Racer and Napoleon Dynamite. I can't really say too much about them because I need to move on with the video, but Speed Racer, where the hell did the budget go? Really? This budget was 120 million. What happened to it? I mean, I was expecting, oh, cool special effects, you know, all this lights and flash and shit, but no! The budget, this movie looks like it was a made-for-TV movie. I mean, where did the 120 mil go? Probably went to playing John Good. But where did it go? Oh, man. I don't understand that, but yeah, Napoleon Dynamite, Speed Racer. I'll do an impressions video when I collect more Blu-rays so you guys can get my full opinion on it. So as far as new info, I have 3 big pieces of info. The first bit of info is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has been officially announced. Yippee! The reason why I'm not happy about this, you guys, is because I'm not a fighting guy. You guys all should know this by now, but all the games I usually buy are either action RPGs or shooters. So I'm not really into fighting. And people are saying, oh, but you play Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Those are basic fighters, you guys. You all know they don't take themselves seriously as hardcore fighters such as Street Fighter or Tekken. That's why I prefer those. They're basic fighters. They don't take a lot of depth where you have to do X, core, circle, Y, double back, take that. Stuff like that. I mean, people are saying, oh, get into this game. You know, for the time being, I'm not getting into fighters. Be into more shooters, action RPGs, and I'm actually getting more into traditional RPGs. So I am getting into more varieties of games. So maybe along the lines, I will try to get into fighters eventually, but for the time being, no, you guys, I'm not getting into Marvel vs. Capcom or whatever. And the next two pieces of information are new box arts. Who wouldn't love those? The first box art is for Naruto Shippuden Kizuna Drive. Basically, yeah, box art, cool. You know, because I'm not really into it because I haven't really been following the game because it's not my cup of tea. The Akatsuki Rising series or the Uzumaki Chronicles series, they're not really, yeah. But this one actually looks good, better than Akatsuki's Rising because I heard that game sucked. And now for the biggest piece of information, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2's official box art. Yay? Well, yeah, that's the box art, you guys. I mean, it looks good in my opinion. It actually looks pretty good. It looks like one of the better box arts that have been released. I mean, most of the Naruto box arts look really weird nowadays. I mean, if you look at Clash Ninja Revolution 3, which is basically a cut and paste copy of the first box art, I mean, why couldn't they use the first box art instead of cut and pasting? And all these other box arts that have followed, it's really losing originality. But that's just box arts, you know, who wants to complain about those? But yeah, the cover does look pretty good. For some reason, I do prefer looking more at the 360 cover because you can see more of the picture, whereas the PS3 cover looks compressed. Like it looks like they cropped it. If like for Final Fantasy 13, I mean, on the 360 you can see more of lightning than you can on the PS3. So it's a weird thing, you know. I shouldn't really be that, you know, affected by it. I don't know why. It's because the PS3 one just looks so condensed. I mean, why can't they just make the PS3 cover, like, not crop the 360 one, just make the PS3 cover, like, the own image, just condense it. Like, not crop it, just condense it. I mean, seriously. And a big question everyone is asking me is, am I going to get Ultimate Ninja Storm for the PS3 or the Xbox 360? I had this similar problem a couple months ago when people asked me, am I getting Dragon Ball Raging Blast for the 360 or the PS3? For the time being, I am going to get Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 for the PS3. And now I know people are going to say, oh, you're a PS3 fanboy, you just want to get it on there, this and that, you're not giving your Xbox love. I prefer playing the games that I'm accustomed to on the controller I grew up on. Like, I've been playing all of the Naruto games, like, literally on a Sony console, so I'm used to the Sony type controller. An example for you guys, along with the Naruto games, would be Metal Gear Solid. When Metal Gear Solid Rising comes out, or whenever the hell that comes out, are you guys going to get it on 360 or PS3? Now, I know a lot of hardcore Metal Gear fans are going to get it on PS3, and this one has nothing to do with the console war thing. It's just because they want to play the games that they grew up on the same system. That's why I like playing the Dragon Ball Z games on the PS2 console. It's because I'm used to the layout, the D-pad and stuff. I wouldn't buy it on 360 just because it's going to get more sales on 360. No, I care about quality, and if it's has a more layout that I'm used to on another system, I'll pick it up on that system. And that's all it has to do with, you guys. Same thing for Metal Gear, Naruto, DBZ, stuff like that. It's just because I'm used to playing it on the Sony system. Now, does that mean I'm going to get all those games on the Sony systems? Well, if the Sony version sucks, like Bayonetta, I'm going to get it on 360. So it's not just because I'm a fanboy or whatever. I mean, I like the quality of my games. That's why fighting people like playing the fighting games on the PS3 because they're used to the D-pad. I know people are saying, well, hardcore fighters shouldn't even play the fighting games on the controllers. They should use the stick pad. Well, some people don't like to use the stick pads that are freaking overpriced nowadays. So this is the end of vlog number 63, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of new pieces of info to talk about, but only box arts to talk about. That's sad, because info's been really snowed out. Snow? It's not you, Snow. Slow nowadays, so, you know, that's why it really hasn't had a lot of new info. As far as Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, can't wait to get the game, you guys. And as far as Asking You Episode 3, I have a big question I really want to ask you guys. I've gotten more than 500 messages. That's a lot for Ask Neo. And I only answer roughly 10 a video. So here's the thing. Should I make Ask Neo a weekly series where I answer, you know, maybe 10 or so questions, depending on how long or whatever? Or should I make Ask Neo a bi-weekly series, which, you know, every 2 weeks I'll answer questions, but instead of being in one part, it'll be in 3 parts. So, excuse me. So, you know, it's YouTube. You don't gotta be proper. So, do you guys want it to be a weekly series with only 10 minutes or a bi-weekly series with 3 parts where I can get to more questions? Please answer along what you guys want to see. And I really want you guys to watch Ask Neo because it's a different side of me where you get to see me answer the questions that you guys really want to know, like more diverse questions that doesn't just pertain to Naruto or anime. So yeah, so definitely watch Ask Neo. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This is NGS signing out. It's great weather outside. Go outside, play ball, play basketball, but go bike riding, get off Call of Duty, anything that is not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later.